There's something about the way you make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days till we fly away, heading to the sun, only you and me. Don't wanna waste another day being stuck here in this place. No, wanna hold your hand in mine, watch the sunset in your eyes. Baby, I want us to act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud. This could be magical. Whoa, whoa. This could be magical. Whoa, whoa. To escape, and here we are, driving narrow streets in a rusty car, leading to the sea. Think we're getting close. We should take a pic, baby, strike a pose. I remember every day that I spent right here with you. Yeah, you are the one who makes me feel as good as I do. Baby, I want us to act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud. This could be magical. Whoa, whoa. This could be magical.
Good morning. Welcome. Happy Thursday. For anybody who doesn't know me yet, my name is Jennifer. I am a certified dog trainer and behavior counselor through the Academy for Dog Trainers. I am also certified externally through CCPDT, Fear Free Certified, and certified Separation Anxiety Pro Trainer. And I'm here to help you and your dog. And today's going to be kind of funny. So if you are joining me for the first time, feel free to ask questions. Today, I just kind of wanted to share some updates. Some things have been changing in my world, and I would love to just keep you guys in the loop. So I'll be sharing what's going on with me. Also, would love to hear, how are you guys? What's going on with your life? What's going on with your dogs? The world is still such in like a weird place, and things just continue to keep changing, and you'd think we'd be used to it by now, right? But whatever, it is what it is. So if you do know me, then welcome. We're about to spill some beans. So you may have been here when I introduced you to our little foster puppy that we had, or we thought she was a puppy. We were told she was one, Clarice, a little Chihuahua. And now we're told that she might be as old as 4, but whatever. I'll still call her a puppy because they're all puppies, right? They're puppies forever. Hi, Sandy. Oh, you guys, so you've already heard about pizza. So some of you may have already heard the news, but for anyone who hasn't, David decided to adopt Clarice, now Pizza. She was so happy. She was like, we went to the shelter yesterday. Well, let me back up a little bit. So we had her for a week, took her back to the shelter for Friday for her spay, and then she stayed there until she was available for adoption yesterday. And David had been thinking about it this whole time, and so we went to the shelter yesterday and brought her home. And when we saw her, when we went back to when she was still back in the kennels, and we went to see her, and it was like so obvious. She was overjoyed to see us again. David, I'm sure, was thrilled. So Dizzy was waiting, and when we brought her out and he saw her, he was like ecstatic too. It's so fun. I really enjoy it when you can just like see the exuberance, the like extreme joy that dogs just, they can't help but show. Like it's the best thing, isn't it? And Dizzy has like his issues with other dogs sometimes, and so I never know. And so it was a small relief. Like they had played and they had enjoyed each other's company, but then we also have some guarding to manage within the house. So I was unsure how he was going to react, and he was like so happy to see her. So so it's been a good first day. And thank you, Sandy, for congrats. She's really sweet. Who knows what her life was like before. We always wonder, don't we? But anyway, so that's that. She'll be living with us. And thank you. Thank you, April. Is it that what so 4 months? Why? Tell me the story. I'm so interested to hear. April's joining us from a different YouTube account today, and her account name is in Korean, meaning 4 month. And is there a story behind it? If so, let me know. That's a fun little puzzle. So that's that. The pizza. So if you don't already know, the little funny story behind the name Pizza is David loves pineapple on pizza, and it's kind of like an ongoing debate. And so we got her a little pineapple collar yesterday, and so it's pineapple on pizza, which I think is hilarious and cute. So plus pizza is a really fun word, and I kind of just want to like go around saying it all day, but yeah, that's whatever. So that's fun. And yes, some of you David did promise that he would not adopt her, but things change, I guess. They were just a good fit. So, yeah. But kind of speaking of, I have some of oh gosh, I haven't known like when or how to talk about this either, but I guess I'll just now's the time. So David and I have decided also to part ways, and so I won't get to be in Pizza's life for too much longer, but wanted to let you know because I don't know how that's gonna look. I'm not sure exactly where I'm gonna end up at this point. There's still a lot of unknowns, but that's kind of where we're at, and yeah, and I just kind of wanted to let you guys know what's going on because I hate keeping secrets. Like, I don't know, it's not a secret, but I don't like I don't like having like big news and not sharing it. I don't know. That's me. It's hard. It puts whatever. So that's going on. Yes, it's sad, but sometimes it's just not the right fit. Unlike him and his new baby girl. So yeah. So like I said, like the past year and a half, 2 years has been so crazy, like for all of us. And for me, it involved this huge move over state lines, new relationship, new home. And like now that's going to continue. Lots more big changes. I don't know any more than that. But yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So there's that. I don't even know how to begin to start making some of the decisions that need to be made. But I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. I want to keep coming on here, spending some time with you guys live. And so speaking of like social media things, this a weird thing has happened as of last night. I'm like not the most tech savvy millennial. I do okay. I've made it this far. But gosh, when I hear about like new apps and stuff, I kind of my I don't know the word I'm trying to think of, but I tend to want to just keep my life as simple as possible. Like the fewer apps, the fewer like things I have cluttering up my brain space, which is very limited and very valuable, the better for me. And so yeah, I tend to like shun the new things, and maybe that's bad, but yeah, that's me. So when I first heard about TikTok, like 2 years ago or whenever it was, I was like, oh God, that sounds so stupid, and I don't need another thing. Like, just don't tell me about it. But as things go, it's grown, and like more and more people kept telling me to like check it out. So I joined recently and kind of spent some time exploring, and it's extremely addictive. So if you don't need another addiction, like don't do it. But but it's really entertaining, and it can be very informative if you curate your feed, because those algorithms work just the same way as all the rest of them do, don't they? So when I was just kind of like watching what other people were doing on there, like I had no dog stuff, like there was no dog information in my feed at all, which was kind of nice. Like pretty much all 24 hours a day for me is like dogs. It's dogs everything. It's either just dealing with my dog at home, thinking about dog stuff to talk to you guys about, working with, like it's just, that's my life right now. And so it was kind of nice to just like have this like space where I was like, I'm just gonna explore my other interests. And that's great. I think everybody should have that. But eventually, after enough people told me like you should be making videos, I tried it. I dipped a toe in, and since dogs stuff is what I know, that's what I started talking about. So now I'm like it's like all dog stuff in my feed, and that's okay, I suppose. But it's actually been really, really fun to start making some of these videos too. So I'm enjoying it even more than before. It's my addiction's not getting any better, but it's actually been really fun. And then what happened last night is like it started getting some traction, my account on there, and I'm like, I woke up and I had like 400 more followers than I did when I went to sleep. Like all these, like it just got a lot of attention. The latest couple of videos that I posted, and which is, on one hand, it's like terrifying because I'm still not over, like, I'm doing this, I'm in front of you, I'm talking, but I'm still not over the, like, oh God, people are looking at me like, no. So on one hand, it's kind of terrifying. On the other hand, it's like, it's given me a little bit of hope that, like, I can reach more people. So far, the content is mainly just focused on my work with separation anxiety, and people are commenting that they're looking for help, they need help, and it's given me like this a lot of hope that I'm like, I can help these people, and it's like that feels really good. But part of the fear also, like, not just like my fear of stage fright, if I guess that's what you call it. The other scary thing is I've heard terrible things about how mean people can be. I mean, and this happens on all platforms, but particularly on TikTok, it seems like the trolling, the bullies, the like just awful negativity. I've heard it can get really abusive and bad, and like even more so within the dog community, the dog profession. Like it can get ugly, and I don't want to like sink into that. I don't want to, because I want it to be a really positive experience, not just for me, but for everybody. And so I'm a little bit scared. But I'm gonna keep doing it. It's been a lot of fun. Whatever. It's been positive so far. Like maybe we can keep it that way. But yeah, so that's really exciting. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's social media is such a weird thing. I'm still like, yes, we're in 2021, but I'm still not used to all this stuff. Oh, who knows? But anyway, so that's exciting. I'm on TikTok now. So if you're already on there, I don't want to encourage anybody to like spend more time on their phones, because I know I need less time. But if you're already on there, you can follow me. My name on there is, right now the handle is Dizzy Dancing Dog. Yeah, so that's news. That's an update. A new thing we're doing. Along with that, I am also like, this has been a good week for motivation. I'm gearing up to like completely redo my website, kind of like completely redo a lot of my processes and streamline things, because I want it to be a really easy experience for clients and for me and for everybody to just get information. So I have a lot of work ahead of me, but I'm excited about it. And so, yeah, that's what's going on for me this week. A lot of stuff. What's up with you guys? What's new? Sandy, April, let me know. Who else is here? Say hi. Love to know what's going on with everybody. Sandy, oh, I got a job offer. I'm gonna put this up here, you guys. She goes, you got a job at Bravo Pup if you want it. Yeah, you're still doing online classes, so you can have people remote, or were you talking about in person if I move back to the Bay? I wasn't sure when that comment came in, so yeah, that could be fun. Yeah, oh gosh, it's so like, the world is so weird. Like I got a message from a company or website that does like online classes of like all sorts. They reached out and asked if I wanted to do that, so I'm gonna like talk to them and see what that's all about. Just the possibilities are sometimes overwhelming, but that's a good thing. It's always a good thing to have too many options than too little. I think that's an accurate statement. Either or, cool. Oh, and congratulations! Yes, you and Turtle certified as a therapy dog. What type of therapy work are you guys gonna be doing? Like, where are you gonna be going? That's That's so exciting. That's something I would love to do one day. I don't know if Dizzy's going to be the right dog to do that because he's got some things that might prevent us from passing those tests that are necessary. But it's so like I really admire everybody who gets into therapy work because it is work. It's your time and it's your effort, but I think it does so much good for people, and I think that's incredibly touching, and incredibly generous, of both of you. So that's so cool. Um, let's see. April says, "Good job with updating systems." Yeah, it's it is important. Getting ready to research for house buying and getting packed for a work trip to New York. Ooh! So, house buying, I mean that is so exciting. I can't wait to one day be in that position. I hear it can be very very overwhelming and stressful, but are you guys staying in the same area? I'm gonna guess yes, knowing what I know about you guys. So so no chance you'll be coming out here, but that's really exciting. And so, the work trip to New York, tell me about that. When do you get to go, and for how long? Is Joe staying home? What's going to go on with Norin? You guys have been able to find a solution to kind of keep Norin happy when you guys are out, or have something like going on that he can't participate in, and I'm so happy for that because it's crucial for those dog and owner teams to like be able to have a break. It's a little bit of relief because it's a lot, the separation anxiety stuff. And yuck, yes, yuck. Heck yeah, yay for therapy dogs, absolutely. Sandy says, okay, so you're going to be going to nursing homes, senior centers, high schools, veterans, a lot of different things. Cool. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. So maybe I have a maybe you would like to come on and do another little interview with me about the therapy work. I've been trying to convince a friend of mine who has done some therapy work and knows a lot about it to come on here. But I totally understand that this is very overwhelming for some people. So she's not up for it yet, and I'd love to talk about therapy work. But I don't have that knowledge foundation yet. So if you're interested, let me know. We can totally do another interview. I had fun last time. So okay, so April's staying around the area. Norin gets to stay home with Daddy. And ooh, trade show. That does sound fun. Gosh, yeah, like getting to travel and do some things that feel normal again. I tell you, it's done a lot for our collective mental health, I think. My thing that I'm still waiting for it to come back, and I'm not sure it's going to for a while with the Delta variant and all that stuff. But I'm still waiting for dancing to come back. I know that in the Bay, some venues have opened and there is a bit of dancing, and I really love getting to see my friends posting their pictures and videos from these things because it's like, oh, it's such a, I don't know, it warms my heart. I tried looking up in my area near Portland for opportunities like that, but it doesn't seem like I haven't found anything yet that they're ready to reopen. A lot of the places are still like doing enough of the distancing that it's really not even close to the same experience. So yeah. Anyway, I've accepted that. Last year I was like, okay, yeah, probably the very last thing that's ever gonna like get back to even a semblance of normal is the social dances that I used to go to. But I'm still, it will, but I'm still being patient. In the meantime, I've got a lot of things to keep me busy for sure. And yeah, and having a new little pup in the house for now is definitely, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. She's sweet. And I just, one of my favorite things in life is just getting to watch dogs play. And especially, I mean, watching your own dog play particularly, right? Especially when they're doing really, really well. And one of the things that I like admire and love about my dog is how great he is at adjusting his play style for dogs that are young or dogs that are very, very small. Because Pizza is only, I think David said 7 pounds is what they had on the paperwork. So she's little. She's so, and she looks little too. It's not like you get a Pom and they're tiny, tiny, but with all the fluff, you can't really tell like how friggin' skinny and fragile they are. She's got short hair, so you can just tell she looks like you could break her like a toothpick. And Dizzy is so like gentle with her, even though he would play differently with a bigger dog or a dog that had a different play style. Did you just
show her off?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. You want to come say hi? Oh. Yeah, maybe. There she is. There she is. I know. Oh, are you joining us too? Huh, babies? Oh, Dizzy's like, my cookies are up there. Please don't give my cookies away. Huh, guys? Okay, you want? Ooh, actually, maybe I can show you guys. So since we were at the shelter yesterday, we went immediately to this pet store. You're not peeing on my carpet, are you? Hi. We went immediately to Mud Bay, which is this awesome little chain. They've got like really high quality stuff. And I got these weird treats. So I love, I mean, who doesn't love shopping for their dog, right? Oh, David. He didn't take her out to pee first. Okay. She peed right next to the potty pad. Silly girl. Anyway, weird treats. So I found she peed right there.
Oh, where?
Right by the door.
I see.
We got a lot of new treats, which is exciting because we have to get special stuff for Dizzy because of his allergies. But I got these, which I'm not familiar with this brand, Lord Jameson, but these are strawberry flavored treats. It's like strawberry and coconut. They look like this.
Did you try one?
I didn't try to eat it.
Come on.
David,
Come on.
how do I get?
Come on, girl.
Aha!
How do you get what? Focus?
Yes.
It should focus.
It's not focusing.
Maybe you
There.
touched. Did you touch the?
Tech issues, right? I mean, actually, I wonder if these are. That did it. That did it. Do I just need to be closer?
In the center. There you go.
Hey. Sort of. There it is. They look like you could eat them. They're strawberry and coconut and beets. Let's see. Oats, brown rice syrup, dates, peanut butter, coconut, strawberry, and beets. That's it. And I asked them, I asked the workers at the store, I'm like, do dogs like these? And they were like, it's hit or miss. Like some dogs aren't big into the like fruity flavored things, like if it's not meat and cheese, they'll snub their nose. But Dizzy likes a variety of fruits and veggies. And so I thought, we'll try it. And he likes it. So actually I got this out so I could give them each a piece and then she left, but you can have it. I'm thinking about, I don't know about you guys. Actually, let me ask you. I really enjoy watching dogs chew and like dog chewing sounds. I love it. And part of me has this crazy idea. I wonder if this would be successful to do like a dog chewing ASMR kind of channel. Because I don't know, I love it. So what do you guys think? Is it, because I don't know, I just wonder because a lot of people are really annoyed or put off by human chewing sounds, and I don't know why it's so different when it's dogs, but it's just, I think it's the cutest thing in the world. Yes, yeah, a form of ASMR. Sandy loves that sound so much. I feel like I can't express in words how much I love it. It makes me want to give him more weirder treats all the time. Maybe we should do some videos. We'll get a good microphone. And Dizzy, you'll love it because he just gets to eat, right? You're very sweet. How do I ever get anything done? Oh my goodness. Yeah. So it's like a very like chewy texture. These weird funny treats. And so you get lots of like really nice chewing sounds. I don't know if you guys could hear very well. Probably. He's right next to the mic, so but yeah, that's fun. So I love getting new treats. We also got some of the Stella and Chewy's what are they called? They're like the something weenies, or I don't know. We got some of those, and novelty, you guys, I cannot tell you how much just switching up the type of treats that you're using can really help with if you're working with your dog on learning some new skills. Novelty goes further than you might think. It's a little surprising. But yeah, even if he's like, I like him the same overall, just because something's new, he's gonna be like, yeah, heck yeah, I'll do whatever you need me to do. So maybe we're gonna use some of this new stuff for his painting class that we're taking with The Dog Abides. Highly recommend if you want to learn any like fancy trick training type things. Joan Forey with The Dog Abides is like, I would highly recommend her. She's a lot of fun to learn with. Right, Bubba? Right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, yep. Always here for the reminders, April. No problem. So yeah, do you guys, I don't know, what else is going on? Do you have any questions? Because I just, today was going to be pretty relaxed. Just wanted to come on. There's a lot of kind of big changes going on. And so I just really wanted to get that stuff off my chest to give you guys the updates. And so that's all I've got for you today. So if you have any questions, we're free to hang out for a little while. Other than that, I can't, like, I don't know how you guys get anything done. Dogs just, if they're right there, like, working from home is very distracting, right? You're very distracting. It's too much. Okay, can you put your paws up? Oop, what did I do? 2 paws. He's like, am I allowed? Am I allowed to put paws on the desk? 2 paws. There he is. Can you say hi to the peoples? Oh, he's you're feeling lazy. He's gotten a lot of extra exercise than we've been getting, because we've been getting out of the house. We drove to the coast. Okay, did he? That really wasn't what I had in mind. Thank you. We did a beach day on Tuesday, which we used to go to the beach every single day, almost. But since the move, we are much further from the beach, and so we went to the beach with friends on Tuesday. We made a whole day of it, and he still is pretty tired. Like, he can be a very energetic dog, but man, when you get him some good exercise, he'll be knocked out for days. Which is actually really nice. But yeah, so we've been getting out. We've been doing lots of fun things. He's made some new dog friends, because a friend of mine just adopted a second dog, and we introduced him to another friend with 3 dogs, and he's doing so much better than he used to, and I'm like, I'm relieved and I'm excited for him, because he really does love the company of dogs. He's just got his little guarding and his little reactivity things going on that we haven't like full on tackled yet. So there's that. Let's see. April says, when Norin hears a dog bark or sees one on our walks, he rushes, pulls on the leash to find something to pee on. What might be going on? Also feel like I'm lacking creativity on what new cues to start teaching. Any ideas? Yeah, I love that question. But first, your first question, he rushes to find something to pee on. I would totally be speculating. I mean, does he tend to mark? I mean, he is a male dog, and so it could be something related to that. That is interesting. That he ignores the dog. He doesn't really, it's just going straight for, let's find something to pee on. That's, who knows? I mean, I would probably like if it's something that you want to change, I'd probably think that the first thing would be to maybe come at it like just a counter conditioning, the same way I would with a reactive dog, where the sight or sound of another dog cues me to start a party, treats and doing something. But, that may not be causing you problems. I don't know. It might just be one of those funny things that you're like, what's that about? So, yeah. I don't know. That's an interesting question. Marks all the time. Okay. Okay. So he does have some dog reactivity. So yeah. The peeing, I probably that's just part of the package of how he reacts to his feelings from seeing or hearing other dogs. Yeah, counter conditioning would be the way to go there. And if we haven't talked about how to do that really really systematically, we should, because that can be a big question. I am also happy to refer you to colleagues of mine who specialize in that sort of thing, and they do a fantastic job. Because with Dizzy, I mean, he's not the worst with the reactivity, but it's still, I know, like, it can be so frustrating, it can be embarrassing, it can be, all the things. So yeah, it's tough, but you're not alone. It's so common. And we can help. Hi Jesse. Doing well. This week has been good. You may have already seen, we adopted Pizza, or David adopted Pizza. She is his dog. And I'm doing the TikTok thing, so that's new. And that's going like weirdly well. But yeah, I wanted to go back to April's question about what new cues to start teaching. So I'm assuming we're talking about doing something like something fun, because I know that you've got tons of stuff to work on, and my bias is to like not put more on people's plates than they want, and if you're already working with him through separation anxiety and through some leash reactivity or dog reactivity, that's a lot. And but maybe you're looking for just like something fun to kind of balance that out, or are you looking for something practical? You let me know, because gosh, I would also need to know what he knows already, but if you're looking for something fun, let's see. I don't know. I mean, does he know like some like easy, simple party tricks? Because those can be really fun to teach because they're easy to teach. Dogs tend to enjoy them, and people love to see you do them with your dog. So things like, can he do maybe like a sit pretty kind of thing, or spin, or I really like to start with basically what we do as parkour behaviors, but it's just like, can you teach him to put two paws up on an object, or can you teach him to jump with all four paws onto an object? Those are some nice foundations for some other things. Practical is good, so is fun. Okay. Yeah, and the lovely thing. So actually, this would be maybe then my suggestion for you and Norin, is to start with the most basic parkour behaviors, because they are very practical. They are practical for reactivity, and they serve as a really nice foundation for some other tricks. And there was one more I had. One more nice thing. I think it's really nice as sort of a confidence building thing, and I think that also like kind of a supplementary confidence building type training stuff, if you want that, does a lot of good to help dogs who have any sorts of anxiety. So that could be a very nice kind of a way to kill two birds with one stone is like the worst phrase, right? But kill four birds with one stone for you and Norin. It's he's into agility, so great. So maybe you've already started there, but so the list of behaviors that I am working from with when I refer to parkour, I'm getting from the International Dog Parkour Association. Their website is, let me double check this. I want to say it's just dogparkour.org. Dogparkour.org. Yep, that's it. Yeah. And if you're into that sort of thing like I am, you can actually record videos of the learned behaviors that you've done, and then like earn titles, and I don't know, that's fun for me. So yeah, but the nice thing, so if he's into agility, this could not be more perfect for you and Norin then, because if he's into agility, then parkour is basically, it's like a lot of the same, like physically for Norin, it's physically a lot of the same behaviors, but it's taking those behaviors and generalizing them to lots of different outdoor spaces. So agility is nice. It's a dog sport that you can, there's like regulation equipment, you can do it in certain environments, but sometimes taking those very specific conditions and then like expecting the dog to perform out in the real world, it doesn't transfer super well. And so parkour is like this nice transition to getting a dog to work in different environments. Like I said, building that confidence, getting them more comfortable, which in turn can help with the reactivity. At the very least, it gives you something to give him to do in those instances where he might have displayed some of those reactive behaviors. It gives you something to ask him to do, which helps all around. It's why I love parkour so much, is because it's so good for so many things, and plus it's just fun and it's non-competitive, that really speaks to me, unlike agility, which is why we haven't done agility. Also, it could be that the money, like to do parkour, you need very, very little. I don't know that you would have to buy anything really, except maybe an appropriate harness, because you want to buy a harness that's good for spotting, but that comes later. You can go through the entire novice. You can go through the entire novice titling process, teaching all those behaviors. I think there's 13 with 13 videos that you would have to make, but you can go through all of that without needing to do the spotting, but thinking ahead about getting a harness that kind of has that has a wider strap around the stomach, because it might at some point need to support a little bit of his weight, but really fun. That's my advice. Go check out parkour stuff. And if you need any help, I have not put together courses or videos yet to help with the actual teaching process, even though that's something that I'm hoping to do at some point, because it's so beneficial. Sounds amazing. Yay. Oh, Sandy, thank you. She says, I say kill 2 stones with 1 bird. It feels better. It's just such a violent expression, right? Someone had another good suggestion. Oh, yes. Okay. Someone said at some point, like, feed 2 birds with 1 seed or something like that. And I thought, like, oh, that's kind of brilliant. Much less violent. Hi, Karen. Yeah, so funny, I talk a lot about how, like, our word choices matter. And this is maybe being a little too nitpicky, but anytime I can kind of shift my language away from violence, I think it's a good move. And plus I love hearing other people's creativity, coming up with ways to just not speak in, like, because language can be violence. I really believe that. If you, what's that book? I'm always ready with a book recommendation. Nonviolent Communication is a good one. So words, communication can be violent, even though that debate I've like dabbled in those online arguments, and it's never worth it. But yeah, learning to communicate in ways that bring us closer to peace and cooperation. You know, I like to live in a world of like rainbows and butterflies and unicorns. So, so that's what you get when you listen to me. But anyways, yeah. So any other questions, you guys? I loved your question, April. That's a really really fun one. I love thinking of new things to teach our dogs because honestly, it is limitless. It really is limitless. Like if you really enjoy teaching your dog and your dog is enjoying the process, like you can do so many incredible things. Like I mean, I don't know. I feel like Dizzy knows a large handful of cues, like maybe more than the average dog, but I still feel like there's so much that we haven't even touched on yet. Ooh, I thought of another thing. Oh my God. Okay, check out the parkour, but when you're ready for another thing, look into scent work. That's one that I haven't even started yet. So I can't help exactly with that. But I can point you to people who could. Scent work, also amazing, fun thing for dogs who have reactivity issues because it's another like solo sport, and because dogs that live to smell and sniff things, scent work would be a really really good direction to go also. Yes. Okay, cool. Have you checked it out yet? Maybe you know more than I do at this point. I don't know. Yeah, those are my two for any dogs with reactivity. Like aside from just addressing the reactivity itself, scent work and parkour, love it. So yeah, Jeff, hi. Oh, they do scent work in Frida's reactivity class. Okay, so they're combining them. That's awesome. That's so cool. I know you guys do a ton of training classes, which is so great. Frida is a lucky dog. And you were also doing tricks courses. Sorry, I don't know if I told you, but yeah, Dizzy and I just started a painting online course. So we're not going anywhere in person, but it's like a fun little trick that we're learning. And it's just, I don't know. Cause like April, I kind of, sometimes I'm like, I don't know where to go right now. I don't know what to teach Dizzy. And so, yeah, just to like get ideas from someone else, try something that's like fresh and new is so fun, and it's so good for your bonding together, and I think that's just a beautiful thing. So not checked out but excited to work his brain. Absolutely. That's like probably the best thing for a dog's brain is getting to smell things and having us, I mean, that's like the epitome of enrichment, right? Okay, Sandy, thank you for joining. I'll see you later. Actually, guys, Jeff, I had a question for you before I start to wrap this up. I was just curious. You're doing tricks courses, and I'm wondering what kind of tricks have you learned? Because maybe you can give us some ideas for when we're feeling like, I don't know what to teach my dog next. So yeah, let me know. Also, April, if could you? Here's a suggestion for everybody. When I get excited, you guys see it, but like my brain is like, all over the place. So let me try and breathe so that I can organize my thoughts. First of all, April, I'm just wondering if you can like tell us what Norin already knows so that we know that we're not repeating suggestions. But also, as far as like, have you do any of you guys or have you started a cue library? Library is not the word I'm trying to think of, but like dictionary or a thesaurus of your dog's cues and what they mean, because one, it helps me because once you've taught a lot, it helps me to kind of remember like, oh, like he knows that, maybe we could use that in the future if we've kind of like let one languish. If we've kind of forgotten about a cue, we can kind of like bring that back, refresh it, build on it. But also, if you ever have someone care for your dog, the way that we teach cues, like like we all might have taught our dog the word down, but actually down could mean different things depending on how you've taught it. And so having a dictionary of cues to send with your dog to a sitter like might help them communicate with your dog, which is really nice. I've been given those when I've been hired to dog sit before, and I love it. But yeah, it's a good idea. It just like keeps you from like forgetting stuff that your dog has already learned, and also like specifying where you left off. So if you're teaching kind of systematically, knowing where you stopped can help you pick it back up if you want, and helps us remember like how exactly were we communicating, because sometimes we forget like, oh, like I actually made my arm go that way to communicate that cue, or I forgot I used this phrase instead of that, you know, or who knows. But yeah, cue dictionary, there you go. Run with it. He knows up, touch, side, down, put it back, heel, and around. So I'm very curious. I'm pretty sure I know. Would up mean like jump onto something, or that's probably one of the parkour things I mentioned earlier. I'm pretty sure I know what touch down for me usually means, like lie down on the floor, like belly on the ground. Put it back and side. I'm curious what you mean when you use those cues, because I used the word side as one of Dizzy's like, I don't do like formal healing, but it's like loose leash walking-ish. I used the words or the phrases with me if I want him on my left side, and I used the word side to put him on my right side, but you might mean something completely different. Who knows? And yes, David, thank you. I am a TikTok sensation now. I'm famous. No, if so weird. In fact, I'm gonna check in a second here. Because I can't, holy heck, I can't put my phone down without like getting more and more notifications, and I bet myself silently in my head. Oh my gosh, you guys, people need help, and I'm like, this has just made it. I knew they did. Like, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't know that people needed help with this, but like, this is really showing me how many people are out there and how hard it is. But I bet myself so that I'd have over 600 followers by the end of this stream. Like, it's going nuts. It's going nuts. Let's see. Okay, so put it back is to ask him to put his toys in his bucket. Awesome. That's really fun one. And that's kind of it can be a hard one to teach, so bravo. You guys did, that's really cool. Impressive. And side is for, amazing. Side is for when I want him to walk on my right. So we use that exactly the same way. And I thought I was just I just picked a word. I hadn't heard anyone use that before, so cool. And Jeff says we do all the basics too. Touch, sit, down, stay. I also use get on for all fours on an object. Cool. Yeah, I love that as a really good foundation behavior. It's so useful. And taught her names of certain objects. That's really fun too. What objects have you taught her? I'm trying to do the same thing with, usually it's food with Dizzy. Like, I will say, do you want an apple before I give him a piece of apple? Same with like a bunch of different like fruits and veggies. So that maybe he will be like, once he realizes the pattern, who knows, maybe he'll just always eat anything and this will be a waste, but it's not really, I don't feel like it's a lot of extra effort on my part. But maybe there will be a time when I'm like, do you want an apple? And he'll be like, you know what? I'm not in the mood for an apple. And he'll walk away versus like being like, food, please. Thank you. I want him to be able to communicate his preferences in that way. And so kind of teaching him the names of foods. That's what we've started. And thank you, Karen. I don't know. It was a good morning. It was like a fun surprise. Okay, so you've taught her the names of some like objects like toys and stuff that she wants to interact with. So dino, the stuffed animal, ball, stick. That's really fun. Oh, that's a really fun being able to like lay them out and have her pick the one that you're asking for. That's really exciting. You're doing so many cool things with her. Oh, Frida. I looked you guys up on, was it Instagram? She's very cute. She's very cute. All right. I don't think I've mentioned this in a minute, but speaking of being really cute, if you guys want to send me just a little short video of your dogs, I would love to put them in the countdown video with their names. If you feel like it, if you want to show it off, there should be a link in the video description. If you didn't know, that's an option. And it's really fun for me. I love sharing and showing off your guys' dogs because they're so freaking cute. So I will leave it at that. Thank you guys for hanging out this morning and listening to my news and asking questions. It's been really fun. And so yeah, I will see you a week from now. Who knows what changes will have happened in the next 7 days, but I hope you're all doing really, really well. Take care of those puppies, and share the videos if you know anybody who might want to be a part of this. So, all right, love you guys. I will see you next time. Ta-ta for now. Bye.